Yung last quarter. Napakagandang game.
Napakagandang game indeed. Has been a game of runs, sabi mo nga Renzo. The Batang Abra Weavers Lamtex ending quarter strong as they are holding on to this 10-point lead. To enter the fourth, Fredo will turn it over. They get it ahead to Diamante. Stepping through for two.
What about that move by George Diamante? Just trying to look for his teammates, but at the last second decided to go all the way with that sidestep, finishing with his right hand.
Pre overshoots as a push will be called kontra kay Eligado on that loose ball. Sorry, mister para kay BJ.
But if you're Batang Abra Weavers, I think that shot of DJ Pre was still too early on the shot clock. You're up by 8 points. You really just have to run your sets, get quality shots every possession.
Manalili to Diamante. Balik kay Kiting. To the corner, Gagate. Gets the turnaround jumper.
Well, 7 Gagate might have gotten a free shot already on that left corner. Decided to take one more dribble, loses his defender for that turnaround jumper.
4-0 run para sa Caloocan to open up the fourth. Eligado overshoots. Panapanaan daw. Secures offensive rebound. Paige Miranda. Finger roll too strong. And he gives up the foul kontra kay Manalili. As Manalili is down on the floor, clutching on to his right side of the face.
Call on number 8, Dwayne Miranda. That's his third personal foul.
That's 3 on
There will
Dwayne.
be a review on the last foul play. All teams are advised to observe proper bench decorum. All players inside the court, please proceed in front of your respective benches.
As our officials will take another look, if there was anything excessive on that foul by Dwayne Miranda.
But after that call on Dwayne Miranda, no, I can hear Coach Topex once again. After missing that basket, you foul a guy 90 feet away from his basket. There was clearly a hit from Dwayne Miranda. But we'll see kung ano ang magiging tawag ng ating officials.
I remember Manalili was also hit in the prior ball game.
It's a regular foul on number 8, Dwayne Miranda. That's
Batang
his
Abra
third
was
personal foul.
giving up the foul for free
2
throws.
on Batang Abra.
So able to shake it off. Manalili still on the floor. Nothing further, says our officials. So just a regular foul on Dwayne Miranda. Another opportunity here para sa Caloocan to trim this lead down. Manalili on the move. Got it this time. No hesitation. Get off to the left.
And I think a few more minutes, Luis Pablo will be back in this game. They badly need him. And on cue, he's on his way to the officials' table, getting ready to come back in on the next dead ball.
Lozano almost losing it. He finds Pre for Dre. Knocks down the triple VJ Pre.
What about VJ Pre? That was almost a lost possession already for Batang Abra Weavers, but they were able to recover it and just find VJ Pre on that right side corner.
And he secures the rebound on the other end. What a luxury here, no? Para sa Batang Abra Weavers to have a player like VJ Pre na, pagka wala na napupuntahan yung opensa mo, you just also give him the ball. This time, aggressive to the hoop. They find Miranda. He will attack and gets the scoop to fall.
And again, ito yung Batang Abra Weavers na nakita natin during that first game. No? The offense, the points are coming from everywhere. They're just sharing that basketball really well. They're moving that ball really well. They're calling their sets. And again, it's just hard for Caloocan to find who they're gonna stop.
Diamante unable to connect on that three-pointer. This time, it's Caloocan's turn to be called for a loose ball foul. That's 7 Gagate. Called for his
Warning
second.
on Batang Abra Weavers Lamtex for
Move from
improper
Dwayne
bench
Miranda.
decorum.
Not called Dwayne for nothing.
Breaking down his defender. Itong si Dwayne Miranda, and another tough finish para sa kanya.
Mangubat. Goes to that spin move. Finds Miranda open in the corner. Way off the mark. Manalili tatakbo para sa Caloocan. Draws the contact, almost an end one. Mangubat called for just his first foul of the game.
Gotta give credit to Mangubat, no, for really playing disciplined in this game. Just, with his production, he already has 15 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, and again, isa lang ang kanyang foul.
First free throw will fall para kay Titing Manalili. Make that 9 and 9 now. Two for two. Pabasa siya. Minahabol dito ng Caloocan. 70-61. Re. Hands it off. Alfanta. Panapanaan. Balik kay Mac. Miranda. Just 5 to work with. Wayne knows it. Attacks. Setting up Re. Pass stolen. Sidestepping his way through Medina. A bit out of control. Pre gets it to Miranda. To Mangubat. Making out Diamante, but still George getting the block.
Earl Medina getting intimidated dun sa depensa ni Ivan Panapanaan. But Ivan Panapanaan is a very athletic guy, so you just know that Earl Medina was well aware of that, and he knows that Panapanaan was gonna challenge him on that layup.
Timeout muna tayo dito with 6:04 remaining in the game. Timeout brought us by Domo Domo Slurp. Enjoy and smile. 70-61 ang ating score. Abante pa rin ang Batang Abra Weaver Slamtex. After that mini run ng Batang Kangkalu, Batang Abra able to weather this storm. Parang binaligtad yung story dun sa ating game number 2 where it was actually Caloocan shutting the door several times sa mga runs dito ng Batang Abra Weavers.
Oh, so a much better performance para dito sa Batang Abra Weavers. But itong Caloocan still has 5 minutes and 54 seconds remaining to be able to catch up. But Mac Alfanta just playing big in this game. And ito yung production na na-miss nila from Mac Alfanta during that game number 2. As we see that pound-for-pound fitness foul counted from Mac Alfanta.
All the points of Mac Alfanta has come dito sa ating second half. Unable to complete the 3-point play though. Already has 8, matching yung kanyang game number 2 output at 17 in that game 1 victory.
Right, but he's the one defending ito si Titing Manalili, no? So alam mo talagang napaka-importante ng kanyang role, but Titing Manalili was able to get a basket against Mac Alfanta, but that time walang help side walang nakatulong, unlike what's been happening the entire game na whenever Titing Manalili drives, meron agad naka-ready to help out.
Make that 10 points now para kay Manalili. Pre, look at that move, just shaking and baking and making that baseline jumper.
And once again, DJ Pre is your center. And he's doing those moves.
Not the rookie of the year sa ating UAAP for nothing. Borcelo looking to answer para sa Caloocan. Couldn't get the bounce. Pre, give him rebound number 10. A double-double performance para kay BJ Pre. Matching the double-double performance naman ni Luis Pablo para sa Batang Kangkalu. Lead at 11, 74-63 point. 4 in 44 remaining. Mangubat dropping it off. Panapanaan. Napalakas lang. Mangubat though. Just short on the putback.
Sorry, miss there for Lawrence Mangubat. That would have hurt para dito sa Caloocan Batang Kangkalu, but I think they're gonna turn the ball over.
Was Despi and Panapanaan battling for that loose ball. The ball will stay with Caloocan. Take a look at that move from BJ Pre. BJ, can I make a request? He loves that one. We have a timeout. 11-point lead para sa Batang Abra. Timeout brought us by Domo Domo Slurp. Enjoy and smile. Just 4:24 remaining dito sa ating ball game, 74-63. Abanta pa rin dito ang Batang Abra Weavers Lamtex. During pregame, Renzo, we spoke about the output nitong Batang Abra, particularly in that game number 2 performance at 90 in game number 1, just 59 points in that game 2 loss. Pero makikita mo yung production nila also coming from different angles, from different players here sa ating rubber match game number 3.
Oh, and yun naman talaga yung strength nitong Batang Abra Weavers. Napakalalim ng kanilang bench, and when they work together, dun sila nakakakuha ng strength eh. Nahihirapan yung depensa, hanapin kung sino ba yung dapat bantayan.
That move by Pablo draws the foul kontra kay Ivan Panapanaan, although it appears that Panapanaan receiving the brunt of that
Ball number
contact.
27. Ivan Panapanaan, his first personal foul.
Just the first on Ivan. Still down on the floor.
There
Going
will be
onto
a
his
review
face.
on the last foul play. Both teams are advised to observe proper bench decorum. All players inside the court, please proceed in front of your respective benches.
Having a conversation with Ivan Panapanaan.
So there was definitely a hit on Ivan Panapanaan from Luis Pablo. But the question there, Jaime, is did Luis Pablo ward off his hand, or it was a natural motion? Diba? Kasi we all know Luis Pablo, every time he attacks, he's looking to slam it. And usually when you're trying to dunk it, ganun yung motion ng kamay.
So nothing further, says our officials. Sabi mo nga, Renzo,
Ball
that's
number 27.
somewhat
Ivan Panapanaan, his first.
a natural
And
movement
the
every time.
for Ivan
Well, a player
Panapanaan.
such as Luis Pablo, the athleticism, talagang lilipad at lilipad yan. And then just unfortunate for Ivan Panapanaan na yun nga, he got clipped. Might have been on his nose.
Jamir Elgado replacing Ivan Panapanaan. 2 free
So it
throws.
will be free
for
throws para kay Luis Pablo. Meanwhile, special shoutout syempre kay Boss I. Watching the ball game ngayong gabi. Magandang gabi sa'yo, Boss I. And the rest of yung kanyang mga kupunan, Tanawan, and yung Tribu. Sa Ivan Nocom. Napakabait yan. Paborito ni Philip yan, si Boss I.
He was in attendance during the game number 1, no? So just really supporting the whole tournament. Ito si Boss I.
Pablo making the second. Penalty na dito ang Batang Abra Weavers Lamtex. 4:15 left to play. Still a 9-point advantage, pre. Now Eligado. Almata. To the corner, Lozano. Short on the triple, long rebound. It will go back to Batang Kangkalu.
It was clear last touch by Jamir Eligado, and that's the stop that Batang Kangkalu needed. And they really have to convert in this possession kasi paunti na ng paunti yung oras, and they really need to make something happen here.
Final 3:58, Manalili to Pablo. Balik kay Titing. Borcelo. Turn around, pipihit. Balik kay Manalili. Pulls up for a triple, just short. Rebound will be secured by Caloocan, and it will mean free throws para kay Dylan Despe.
And another offensive rebound for Dylan Despi. And I've been mentioning about this guy's activity every time his teammates takes a shot. Talagang he's crashing the offensive boards, and so far napakaganda ng mga opportunity na nabibigay niya for his team.
You just gotta love these types of players, Renzo. But although missing on that first free throw, has yet to score. But yun nga, whenever he's on the floor, alam mo that effort on those second chance opportunities, ibibigay sa'yo ni Dylan Despi.
And he's also the one guarding itong si Lawrence Mangubat. And I know Lawrence Mangubat already scoring 15 points, but Dylan Despi is just right there making it hard for Mangubat eh. Kasi alam naman natin, sinabi na natin kanina na Lawrence Mangubat is a guy na hindi mo kayang ma-stop totally eh. Hindi mo kayang i-zero to sa puntos but at least you gotta make it hard for him. And Dylan Despi is doing a great job making it hard and putting resistance on Lawrence Mangubat.
1 of 2 para kay Despi. Lead at 8. As another turnover gonna be forced here by Batang Kangkalu. Backward violation.
And that's what I'm talking about. Dylan Despi just making it hard for Mangubat and also Luis Pablo blitzing him kahit ganun kataas. Usually, pag ganun kataas, hindi na tinutuloy ang double dyan, ang blitz dyan but it's Lawrence Mangubat, so you have to do it and they were successful in that possession.
Shot clock is down to 5. Pablo couldn't convert. Another offensive rebound, that time by Despi, but he throws it away. Abra have the numbers. Re will be fouled. Not the worst one. Just the third team foul here para sa Batang Kangkalu.
But itong bench ng Batang Abra Weavers asking for an sportsman-like foul because they're saying na meron ng naunang Batang Abra Weaver kay VJ Pre. So yung foul ni Titing Manalili, they're saying that it's an advantage foul.
19 on the shot clock.
Nothing further it appears. Pero kita mo, both benches, no? Very animated na rin. They already understand, sabi mo nga, for one of these teams, this could be the final 3 or 4 sa kanilang season number 2.
Oh, and with the way the game has been played, no? Again, both teams making runs for themselves. So alam mo talaga na hindi bibigay kahit sino dito.
Fredo with a miss. Still an 8-point advantage para sa Batang Abra Weavers. Manalili finds Pablo on the roll. Napalakas. Gets his own miss. That time block.
Credit Dwayne Miranda for challenging Luis Pablo on the first one and then blocking him on the second try.
Easy between Miranda kontra Luis Pablo. Certainly advantage Pablo lalo sa loob. Dwayne Miranda not backing down. Mangubat finds an opening. Kick out. Miranda for 3. Knocks it down para sa Batang Abra Weavers.
And what a pass by Lawrence Mangubat. Just series of moves against his defender, breaking him down eventually and locating itong si Dwayne Miranda for that right corner 3.
Drawing the defense and Dwayne Miranda getting the block on one side, connecting on a triple on the other. It's 77-66. Batang Abra Weavers up by 11. We have a timeout brought to us by Domo Domo. Slurp, enjoy and smile. It's an 11-point ball game. Abante pa rin ang Batang Abra Weavers Lamtex kontra Caloocan JY Batang Kangkalu with 2:22 remaining. Does Caloocan have one final run in them to steal this one away para sa Batang Abra Weavers Lamtex? Punch their ticket into the national finals. Manalili forcing his way inside for that 2.
Well, I was about to say that there's still a lot of time for for Caloocan Batang Kangkalu to still catch up in this game, and that's a good sign para sa kanila. They think Manalili just going strong to the basket.
Mangubat kontra Medina. Turn around. Lawrence Mangubat.
And what about this guy, Lawrence Mangubat? He's been the one answering the call for Batang Abra Weavers.
Diamante for 3. Answers para sa Batang Kangkalu. That's the lead down to 8.
And Caloocan Batang Kangkalu just won't go away.
Certainly no quit para dito sa Batang Kangkalu as the drums trying to give them that energy to complete this comeback. Miranda, shadowed by Borcelo. Foul whistled here against Borcelo. That's the foul to give, but that's Borcelo's fourth.
Borcelo, that's his fourth personal foul. 14 foul. 14 on the shot clock.
Diamante 3-pointer, maybe 3 steps away from that line, but that's just really how deadly George Diamante has been here para sa Batang Kangkalu.
But this guy, Lawrence Mangubat, with that basketball right now, just taking charge for his team, making things happen, but Earl Medina was able to tap it.
But though, able to recover. A 3 on the way. Alfanta! With what might be the dagger para sa Batang Abra Weavers.
Earl Medina was able to tap that ball away from Lawrence Mangubat. It was almost a turnover for Batang Abra Weavers, but at the last second, Lawrence Mangubat was able to recover that, able to find Mac Alfanta for that left wing three-pointer.
What a big three for Mac Alfanta. And what a second half as well para sa kanya. Scoreless in our first 20 minutes. Has 11 here sa ating second half. None bigger than that three-pointer to up the lead back to 11 as Mangubat was fouled. 2 free throws coming up para kay Lawrence Mangubat. Already has 17 to go with 4 assists. Trying to put just some more caution dito sa kalamangan ng Batang Abra Weavers.
And I told you off-air, Lawrence Mangubat is just a baller. Jaime, talagang wala nang tinawag na play yung Batang Abra Weavers para sa kanya. Just give him the ball and he was able to make things happen para sa kanyang team. He was just breaking down his defenders, making tough shots para sa Batang Abra Weavers.
Beat the buzzer to end the first. Beat the buzzer to end the third. Yun nga, has been that court general coming up with that steal. 14-point ball game. Batang Abra Weavers Lamtex 48 seconds away from our Junior MPBL D-League Season 2 National Finals. Another three para kay Mangubat. That time too strong. Diamante tracking down the long board. Final 30 seconds now. The pull-up three. Diamante will misfire. Pablo gets another putback. That's 22 and 18 para kay Luis Pablo. Still an excellent performance. Final 21 seconds now. Batang Abra Weavers is trying to dribble out as much clock as they could. Borcelo giving up his 5th and final foul. Batang Abra Weavers, Lamtex, Renzo feeling it. They're sensing it. Of course, we will have the awarding ceremony sa ating North Division Champions. Even the crowd nito Batang Abra Weavers, kanina pa nila inaantay, Renzo. Kami naman. Talagang alos puro orange yung nakikita natin dito sa ating venue.
And ito lang masasabi ko para sa laro na to, no? And sa series na to. What a series para sa Batang Abra Weavers and Caloocan Batang Kangkalu. Just again, we've been mentioning it the entire game. Palitan lang ng runs. We've seen a lot of highlights sa buong series na to. A lot of heroes for either teams. But in the end, it was Batang Abra Weavers. It was Lawrence Mangubat. It was VJ Pre and Mac Alfanta just securing that ticket to the national finals.
What a series indeed, tama ka rin. And what a treat dito sa crowd natin and the entire Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL fan base. It will be the Batang Abra Weavers Lamtex to advance sa ating national finals of our Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League Season number 2. They will be crowned our North Division champions. Fortunately para sa Batang Kangkalu, this will be the end of their Season 2 campaign. But still, gandang effort binigay nila. Played in front of their home court yesterday. Extended the series to a game number 3. Had their moments dito sa ating ball game, but Batang Abra Weavers just able to weather that storm time and time again.
Well, definitely a great season para sa Caloocan Batang Kangkalu. And again, itong series na to, they were able to force it into 3 games. And Batang Abra Weavers, we've been talking about this team the entire season na napakalalim ng kanilang roster. Napakaganda ng kanilang kultura. But again, Caloocan Batang Kangkalu was there. They were in this game. It was